coming up in this read. But that is all about you having to use your intellect over your emotions when you're dealing with this individual, because I am telling you, Virgo, I need to get this point across. Someone is going to try to use your emotions against you. Virgo, let's get into your April love reading. Any information that you need, you can find it in my description box and in my pinned comment below. If you're cross-watching for a Virgo, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You just take what resonates for you, and you leave what doesn't for another Virgo or another Virgo's cross-watcher. Okay, please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Virgo, I do believe it was Aries that had this exact same card that came out as well. Cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask for you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we will help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. So cleanse and detoxify, it basically speaks for itself, okay? Whichever entities you believe in are asking for you to give your concerns over to them, okay? There's usually when this card comes out, it tells me that something is bogging you down, something's keeping you stuck in the mud, if you like. It's stopping you from progressing, moving forward in the way that you should be. So it's time for you to honestly and truthfully take a look around you and see, is there any people that you're keeping company with that are super negative and dragging you down? Are there any ways of thinking that is keeping you stuck in old patterns? Now, with you being a Virgo, I would probably go out on a limb here and say that this could well be about negative self-thinking, okay? Because you do tend to criticize yourself to your own detriment, okay? So obviously introspection is incredibly healthy, but sometimes, Virgo, you do tend to take that a little bit too far, and you end up criticizing yourself to the point where you end up keeping yourself stuck, potentially as well stuck in fear that you can't do something, or that you're not going to be able to achieve something. And it's literally, it's just your brain telling you that, and it's telling you that through fear, okay? So it's time to cleanse and detoxify anything and everything that is keeping you stuck in that way of thinking, okay? Right. What that's got to do with love and romance, I don't know. But let's start pulling your tarot, and hopefully we can find out what's coming towards Virgo, please, in love. It's coming towards Virgo in love, please. Okay, yeah, first card out, the Devil. Cleanse and detoxify could indicate that some of yous are looking at a specific relationship and realizing that it's toxic, okay? Realizing that a specific relationship cannot be allowed to continue. Now, I'm just putting a little stone on the Death card because it came out off balance, okay? So it's just to remind me which angle we're reading that from. Right, so I'll take you through the cards and then we're going to get into this energy. I do feel that this is something super serious though, okay? Right, any of the zodiacs that I mentioned, please keep an open mind, because they could be placements in your chart, someone else's chart, or they could be character traits of somebody as well. So just keep an open mind. Right, so you've got the Devil. It's Capricorn energy. The Seven of Cups. That's interesting. Okay, these cards are super talkative. The Seven of Cups, Scorpion energy, and Scorpion energy also with death. The Six of Coins is Taurus, the Emperor, Aries or Divine Masculine. The Ace of Swords, Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ace of Wands, Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. You've got Gemini with the Ten of Swords and Taurus with the King of Coins. At the bottom of the deck, you've got Libra energy with Justice. So obviously I've basically named pretty much everybody. You've got the Fool, that's Aquarius energy. So the dominant signs, if anyone is interested in that. Excuse me while I drop absolutely everything on the floor. I will be right back. Okay, right. It's strange because the stone that fell on the floor, just a second. Is a snowflake obsidian, and that is for balance. That's for balancing. It's for balancing the positive and the negative within us. It helps us to keep that harmony between that internal yin and yang. It's also the stone for Scorpio. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We certainly do have dominant Scorpio energy in your read. You've also got dominant Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, Libra and Aquarius. Okay. Someone definitely needs to find their balance, that they need to find their center. Someone has, I want to say it's like they've been shocked into seeing something about someone to the point where they can no longer deny the true colours of another individual. And I do feel that this pertains to a very important relationship, or at least a relationship that you thought was important. Can we clarify this, Devil, for Virgo, please? Why is it Devil? Thank you. Nine of Wands. Okay, so Virgo, listen, you're being told to maintain strong boundaries against an individual who I'm feeling is a bit of a user. Okay, I do feel that someone has been using you for fuel, for finances, supply, anything, right? Someone has been used. You're being told not to let this individual back in, okay? That this is someone who is coming towards you, Virgo, and they're bringing with them a lot of confusion with that Seven of Cups. They're also, again, I'm just feeling out this Fool energy. They're very naive, really naive, to think that they could treat you in such a manner and then expect for you to just welcome them back in. Very, very naive. Or are they telling me that they know how sensitive you are deep down and that you would end up feeling sorry for them? They're definitely heavily depending on you feeling sorry for them, so that you'll take them back, so that you'll help them again, so that you will give to them again, right? You need to let this individual, it's going to sound really mean, but you need to let them deal with their own karma, okay? Justice with the Devil, that's someone who has, let's just say that they're in a lot of debt energetically. Let's just put it that way. And they do need to repay that, okay? You cannot interfere with someone else's karma. It doesn't matter how kind and sweet and honest and generous you are, right? They have to repay these karmic debts. If you get involved with this individual, Virgo, you run the risk of taking on their karmic debts. So you need to just let them get on with it. You have to do what you have to do, right? And to not feel guilty for it. I am feeling that someone is about to come to you, Virgo, and give you 1001 sob stories about how hard their life is or how hard their life has been without you. It's tough. It's tough. They have to repay these debts. For some of you, this could be actual debts, like actual financial debts that someone is basically trying to emotionally blackmail you into helping them pay off. I do not like this energy. It is horrible. Really, really horrible. Now, your death card, it did come out off balance, right? Which tells me that you don't fully know what you're supposed to do in this particular situation. It's like, you know full well who they are, what they've done, and what they're capable of, yet that doesn't stop you from feeling sorry for them. So do you see what I'm saying with that emotional blackmail? It's here. They know full well that if they select their words carefully, or if they pick their right moment, if they get you in this moment of I don't want to say weakness, because you're not weak. It's more of getting you in that sort of emotional state where you would do absolutely anything to help everyone, and you are a sucker for a sob story. You absolutely are. I mean, whether you like it or not, that has gotten you in trouble in the past, because you have stood up for people in the past when they didn't deserve your support. They didn't deserve anyone's support because of the way that they treat everyone else. You know, you need to be careful about who it is that you're helping. The Devil, the Emperor, the King of Coins. Don't think about the gender with this. It's just the energy, okay? Yes, there is a lot of masculine energy on this table, but that is all about you having to use your intellect over your emotions when you're dealing with this individual, because I am telling you, Virgo, I need to get this point across. Someone is going to try to use your emotions against you. I don't know how else I can say it. Death off balance. Tell me more about death, please, for Virgo. You know that you shouldn't help them. That's why death came out off balance. Tell me more about death, please, for Virgo. So I get really animated when storylines like this come out, because I cannot stand the thought of people out there taking advantage of everyone else. It really pisses me off. Ten of Cups, yeah. For some of you, this could be a member of your family, which could be muddying the waters even further when it comes down to the fact that you know that this individual is no good. You know they're no good. You know that they're full of shit. You know that they're a liar and a user. You know it. But there's this connection here with the Ten of Cups. It could be, as I say, it could be a member of your family. It could be a sibling. It could be a parent. It could be an auntie, an uncle, anyone. It could also be someone, for some of you, that you had a family with. If that's not true, then you probably wanted a family with that individual. There's only one way that this is going to go, Virgo. And that's the same way that it's always played out before in the past. Tell me more about Ten of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. I'm just looking at that Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords. This individual probably even thought that the grass was greener elsewhere as well. Oh, random. the Sun for the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you need to be looking at something else. You need to be looking at something new. If some of you some of you could be entrepreneurs, you could be looking at starting up your own business. Avoid taking advice off this individual, because that could be a way in that they're trying to use. Oh, Virgo, I heard that you were starting up such and such a business. My friend Bob used to do that, and here's some advice, yada yada yada. It's like Virgo, you don't need their advice. You don't need their help, whether it be genuine or otherwise. You literally do not need them. You really, really don't. You're being told to focus on the Sun. Focus on your success, your abundance, your prosperity. Virgo, for some of you, if you help this individual, your finances are going to be shot to hell. Okay? You must not help this individual. Do not let them take from you. Protect this Sun. For some of you, it could be saying literally protect your Sun from this individual, as in S-O-N. Protect your Sun from this person. Tell me about that Ace of Wands, please. Thank you, the Hermit. Yeah, that's your major arcana. That is your energy. As clear as day. You need to focus on your Ace of Wands and the Sun. Two of Wands. Some of you can't help but wonder how this individual's doing, how they're getting on. Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Tower. Yeah, and the Eight of Wands. I told you, whoever this individual is, they're literally, they will contact you. They will. And it is going to be a shock. It is going to cause more confusion for you. It is going to, it's like, it's going to open up old wounds for you again. It's under there. The Fool, the Magician, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, I do get a manipulative vibe off of that Magician. I genuinely do. The Knight of Coins, Ace of Cups. Yeah. It's like, and the Star. Okay, so it's like that they're coming towards you, Virgo. Seemingly with everything that you wanted from them. So it's like, if they didn't show you love, care, compassion and consideration in the past, that's the persona that they're approaching you with. It's literally that they're approaching you with everything that you wanted off of them in the past, but never received off them in the past. And it's going to make you wonder, Death off Balance. Oh, have they actually changed? Have they really changed? I mean, they're being nice, they're being considerate, they're being polite, and they're even being generous as well for some of you. So it's going to make you go, I think they might have changed. And then you're going to get so deep into the situation where they then reveal their true colours, Ten of Swords and the Sun, and it lands you like square back at flat. I can't speak properly today. It takes you straight back to square one. And that makes sense about those old wounds being reopened. This is someone, Virgo, that's coming in for round 2, and it would serve your highest interests to keep what you currently have protected and safe. Okay. What else, please, for Virgo in love? Thank you. Why shaking your head in disbelief, frustrated, annoyed, focus on the solution rather than the problem, kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection and falling in love, and then healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. So again, yeah, this is some bastard or bitch from your past, Virgo, coming back in, and you're going to be like, why now? Why are you bothering me now? Initially though, you are going to feel sorry for them. You will. They know exactly how to get through your defenses. They know exactly what to say to you to get you to feel sorry for them, so that you'll take them back. You're being told, look, no, you need to make healthy choices in love. The only way that you can do that is by unconditionally loving yourself. Okay? This individual has you doubting yourself. Don't fall into that trap. Don't doubt yourself. Bottom of the deck, teasing, flirtatious, having a crush, playing, having fun, keeping it airy, enjoying each other and joking around. Teasing, so there's multiple different messages for this one. It could be indicating that that individual is a tease. They could be teasing ever so much to get you to do whatever it is that they're trying to get you to do, and then they drop you like a ton of bricks. Or this could also be you have potentially, for some of you, have met somebody new. And it's the fact that you've met somebody new, you could be flirting with somebody new, that triggers someone from the past to try and come back in. Some of you are getting involved in a new relationship, Ace of Wands and the Sun. Some of you are really, really enjoying a healthy connection right now, and someone from the past has taken an issue with that. Else for Virgo, please. Okay, yin yang, yep, spiritual, respect, and at the bottom of the deck, guilt. Virgo, do not let your guilt get in the way of your happiness. You have a right to be happy. You have a right to be safe. Don't you dare allow this individual to guilt trip you into throwing away what is potentially a beautiful relationship with someone new, and a healthy relationship with someone new. Because that's exactly what I see playing out here. They don't respect you. Whoever the new individual is, and the new person could well be, but not necessarily, the new person could be a Taurus, they could be a Leo, they could be another Virgo. They could also be an Aries. The new person loves and respects you and has got such high hopes for the future with you, Virgo. And then you've got some idiot from the past that is not, that they weren't even respectful of your beliefs. I need to come away from this energy because it's really pissing me off. It's really pissing me off. Virgo, for some of you, you could have met your twin flame counterpart with the new connection. For some of you, not all of you. You're a child of the universe, no less than the fucking stars. Yeah, don't let anybody tell you or treat you as if it were otherwise. Okay, you understand? Don't let anyone disrespect you. Sit happens, let sit happen to you. So it's time for you to meditate. Go within and listen for the answers from your higher self, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, the universe, whichever name you prefer to use. It's time for you to meditate and think before you do absolutely anything to help that individual. Okay, think about the potential consequences that you would have to suffer should you help that individual who they have to work through their own karmic debt by themselves. You cannot get involved with that, Virgo. You can't. Ooh, new home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So for some of you, you might need to move, physically move away from that individual. Some of you's like, you constantly keep bumping into each other and all the rest of it. And it's the longer that you stay in the same area as that individual, the more likely it will be that you will be tempted to try and help them out, because you're in a close vicinity to them. Whereas if you physically distance yourself from them, then it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to get involved. Okay. Okay, so Virgo, we're going to close out your read with a couple of initials. Sometimes we get initials, other times we don't get any. We'll just see what happens. But again, it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody, okay? You have 6 cards, please, for Virgo. Okay. Right, so you've got K, voice, eyes, piercings, cologne, perfume, scent, O, short and spiritual, KO, knockout. I'm getting knockout. It's a knockout. You're a knockout, Virgo. You're an absolute knockout. Also, the other message, when this individual does try to guilt trip you into something, like verbally, you're going to knock them out. Verbally. And then you've got hair. Yeah. Trust in the messages that you're receiving at this point in time. Okay. Trust in your own inner voice, right? Not, now this is important, because oftentimes people confuse intuition with their emotions. Your intuition and your emotions are actually separate from each other. Okay, and remember, this individual is trying to get you to feel a certain way towards them, so that you will help them. You got so much messages about spiritual. Something spiritual is going on in this situation, Virgo, of which you're not allowed to interfere. Okay. Also, some of you's your twin flame, which you might not have even met yet, is just around the corner. So you need to keep your energy clear, ready to receive, for some of you, not all of you, your true twin flame counterpart. Okay. Really interesting read. So yeah, that is what I have for you. I do need to leave it there because I'm out of time now. But if you would like to book a private reading that is more catered towards your specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed and supported my channel. It really does help me to get the messages out to others who are needing to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.